Who am I here with, and what did you do this weekend?
Hi, my name's Andrew, and I made day 2 of YC Sydney. Honestly, not that creative a performance, but it was really out of my control. I genuinely felt the list I had here was really, really good. Played Dracotail branded. I felt like it was great, just most of it was out of control. One of my losses was my fault, but my other 2, I just got unfortunate. I lost to a top deck and I lost to 2 crazy hands. I think in a different world, I could have topped the YCS very comfortably. Unfortunately, we were able to get the back-to-back, but you know, you can't win them all, so sometimes, yeah. From our last profile, you win some, you lose some, and unfortunately we lose more than we won. Ended up 6-3 after day 1, and yeah, close, but not really that close enough. All right, so I'll get into the profile. Again, I was really happy with this list. I just think I got unlucky, and sometimes that happens. So we play 3/5 mana. Oh, also I was on feature. That was cool. 3/5 mana, craziest card in the deck. It's just turn 0 plays. I resolved this a couple of times going turn 0, which was great. Lucius, the best searcher. One of this guy, because brain infusion and also a bit of recursion. Truthfully, it's not that great, but it's okay. It's just a name. One of this one, which good card. One of this and one of this. So this list takes a lot of inspiration from Julian's list, and basically cutting down on the names because you don't really want to open a lot of them, and actually that sort of ended up being a cost for the finals for Jesse, but I mean, he did better than me, so clearly I did something wrong. Yeah, no, I liked just 1-1. I never felt like I needed any more than this because of the fact that, as you'll see later on, that I was playing a little bit more heavier into the branded stuff. Well, a little bit. I just felt like I didn't want to see dead cards in my hand, and whilst yes, it's good to see a name, there's no point of seeing a name if you can't play the game in the first place. So this was completely fine. I never missed it ever, and also as you'll see, I actually played a decent amount of. I played 5 Mulch Army, so going second as well, I increased my chances of seeing this. Going first, it needs to be a monster. Yes, it's better if it's a name, but any monster gets you there. So yeah. It was completely fine. I was really happy with this lineup, and I would, if I was going in the event, I would still, by the way, play this exact same list, and I would keep these ratios the same. For the spells, 1 Ketsu is the best card, but whatever, it's at 1. And 3 Rahu, this card is good, I guess. 3 traps, oh my gosh, I keep seeing these cards. Kill myself. Just so often I see these cards. I did win a game going first, seeing both of these in my opening hands, which was kind of cool. You just have to play them, but it's rough, man. It's really rough.
It's Malice all over again.
It's literally just Malice all over again, yeah. But at least I guess unlike Malice, like these cards, they actually like eventually get you draws, and they actually are disruptions. But yeah, it's whatever. For all the branded cards, we play the 2 branded fusion because it's at 2. Here's the big change. This is big from Julian's list. We play 3/4 in the light. No OG Elbaz. Never missed the OG Elbaz once. Didn't need it. Just play better. That's all I'm gonna say. It just doesn't come up. And there are a lot of situations where I saw this card in hand. I'm like, if this was an OG Elbaz in hand, I lose the game. I lose to a single imperm on my Lucius. But with this card, I get to keep playing. So this card was incredible. Absolutely amazing. I would not change anything about it. And I'm going to keep playing this moving forward. Again, I just got unlucky. It happens, but that doesn't mean the deck isn't wrong. And so I guess in that way, I'm glad I'm at least getting to show the list, because I genuinely think that on a different world, I easily could have topped this event, but you know, it happens. But yeah, 3 Fallen, crazy card, just more consistency. One of my changes was I was only on 2 Ecclesia. Shout out to Ryan for letting me borrow the Starlights. It looks so nice. The problem I have with 3 is that going first, you would see like a Lucius plus an Ecclesia plus like one of the names like an Urgula or like a Malulu. And it's like, you just got multiple normal summons, you lose to 1 card. And so I wanted to reduce on that. I didn't see it going second as much, but that was not that bad. I never really needed it to go second. I mean, it did unfortunately mean that I didn't really get to go into this card that much, which...
The source?
I mean, I was on this card before even it was revealed with the other YCSs, but I never got to make it because of the fact I never saw this, but I never needed it, so it was fine. And I was happy with the 2 of this, and you'll see in my side deck, I have a reason for playing 2. I wouldn't change anything. The 1 Cartesia, I actually side a second one, so I do play 2 and 2. It's actually kind of handy having a second one. Again, it never came up to the point where it really mattered, but I was still really happy with these ratios, and I wouldn't change these at all. I will keep playing those moving forward. For the non-engine, so basically I reduced a little bit on the engine just because I could increase my non-engine, because I wanted to increase going second. I never bricked. I never felt like I needed more engine. This was completely fine. And so basically the non-engine could be fleshed out a little bit more. So for the non-engine, the 3/4, and the 2 Perulia. I liked the 5 Molchami lineup. Perulia was really good for me in this YCS. I wish I saw it a little bit more, but you know, there were a lot of matchups. I actually played a lot of Rogue. I played in day 1, 0 Vanquish Soul, 0 Radiant Typhoon, 0 Yummy. Just like, I was in round 6, and I hadn't played any of them. I played Lunalight in round 6, which is the one I threw, but I didn't play any other stuff. It was just a bunch of random decks, which is kind of crazy. And maybe also part of why I got a bit unlucky, because I played those random decks. Because my losses were Lunalight, which I threw, but it happens sometimes. You just gotta get better. And then it was Memento, which was the top deck, which, by the way, this deck does beat pretty consistently. And White Forest, and that deck was unfortunate, but this crowd is crazy, and it would have been great if I saw it, but you know. The higher Molchami package is really nice, especially in a deck that has turn 0 plays. You want to see more going second cards that let you draw. And then 3 Ash is standard, 2 Bell. I'm not on the 3. I like. You'll notice that there. I have a few 2 ratios. So I guess I'll get into that. The Droplet and the Fallen. So I like these 2 ratios because this deck inherently works really well with 2 ofs, especially with Droplet 2, and it makes the siding patterns really easy. And so I really like playing 2 ofs. It was a big thing, like 2 nib, like 2 draw, all that kind of stuff, which we'll see on the side. This was nice. I also, with a deck that doesn't play as much non-engine, I didn't want to clunk up on multiples of the same card. That's why the 2 ofs work very, very well. This deck, this non-engine lineup just wrecks the mirror, wrecks Radiant Typhoon. Like, these cards are all just incredible into those matchups. Perulia, by the way, is insane as well into Radiant Typhoon. So you have this covers all the decks in the meta. And also Rogue. Yeah, I mean, like, genuinely, I was so happy with this lineup of non-engine. I just wish that I was able to get a little bit more fortunate, but yeah, this worked really, really well. I would, again, same YCS, same conditions, I would not change anything. I would keep it exactly the same. This all worked perfectly. The 3 Droplet is insane. I think this is a mandatory addition for Dracotail. You'll see a lot more of the top players playing this as well. I think you have to play this card. It's the best card going second into the Dracotail mirror, hands down. Why not just main it? It's great into Radiant Typhoon because it deals with it just makes sure your spells resolve, just like crazy, right? So I think the draws were, the droplets were just crazy. And when I saw it, I won every single time, except the time where I lost to a top deck. We'll do the extra. For the extra deck, this is super standard. This is literally cookie cutter, exactly the same as Julian's list. 2 Arthelion, if you need the 3rd. The only time you need the 3rd is if you're bad at the game. Just get better. Seriously, you don't need more than 3. It never came up. You just shuffle it. Watch my feature match in round 5. You will literally see you make the Secretary and you shuffle one back. Sharos was great. It never came up, but it is a good card. It's good utility. Gulamel's sure. You only need 1 Secretarian because you're recycling in it, so I didn't need it more. Star Source is standard, and just the rest of this. 2 Albion was great. Didn't need the Dogma. The 2nd Albion was great to be able to fuse in and 1 to send, so again, I wouldn't change. This is all pretty standard. And Exoton, because Exoton's great. Just never came up, but I think the card was still really good. There's nothing really to say about this. This is all really standard. And then for the side deck, which I was actually also really happy with, the 3rd Perulia and the 3rd Bell, because good cards. 2 Droll, just good into Rogue, good into Vanquish Soul, good into okay into Radiant, depends on the hand. 2 Nib, this card was crazy. I won a game that was pretty much unwinnable against White Forest, game 2, because of this card. You just hold on to it and they lose. It's a great draw for the traps as well. Great into Yummy. It just helps you survive, and in a deck that all you need to do is survive, is to win. This card's really good. 3 Vitality Sea.
I did not realize it wasn't on one part of it.
Nah, they have to read it. Oh my gosh. Yo.
This card's insane in the Dracotail mirror. I just feel bad for my Dracotail opponent with this one. Absolutely crazy card. I don't know why he wouldn't play it. Like, it's insane, this format. It's just free win against Dracotail if you see it. 1 Cartesia, the 2nd Cartesia, which I just mentioned. Harpy's Feather Duster, just a one of it that is great pair of Droplet. And also because I just didn't have anything better I wanted to put in there. I thought it was great going second. The 2nd Arrest and the 3rd Fallen. This card was, I didn't really say that much. It's crazy. I play this card and I never see it, even in testing, I just never see it. But this card is really good and it does survive your turn, and it's really good into Radiant, really good into everything. So I would play this over Dragon's Mind. There are a lot of games in testing where with this card, if I didn't see this card and it was Dragon's Mind, I would have lost. But with this one, I was able to win the game. So this card was crazy. Really, this list I was really happy with. you know, I was genuinely very happy with. It's unfortunate that I wasn't able to go further. A mixture between just getting lucky and then day 2 just getting screwed over by the Uber drivers. It's just unfortunate. It happens, right? Sometimes you get unlucky, but that doesn't mean the list is wrong. You just gotta trust your gut, and you know, sometimes it doesn't work out, but we'll try and do better next time. Yeah, shout outs to Team Car Titans for just the testing and just the great vibes. Shout out to Harrison Nishaw for just testing and theorizing. We did a lot of theorizing on this deck as well. Unfortunately, also he didn't do as well. But again, you know, sometimes it's your day, sometimes it isn't. Last year it was, this year it wasn't. It happens, right? But yeah, without further ado, thanks for watching.
Give us more Australian white CSs. That's what we need. That's what we
Yes,
need.
give us
reduce some more
3v3.
variants.
Give us a 3v3, please. I beg you. I would love a 3v3. Give us one in Brisbane. 3v3 in Brisbane, please. That would be amazing. Oh gosh, I'd love it.